Dragon Ball Fighterz is a phenomenal game, and it has a lot that it does extremely well. But in today's video, I want to talk about 5 ways Dragon Ball Fighterz 2 can improve. Now, this is actually a list I put together with some of your guys' feedback over on the community portion of my page. So if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to go ahead and do that. That way you can join in on these talks. Now, this is something I'm going to want your guys' opinion on, so let me know in the comments down below how you think Dragon Ball Fighterz 2 can improve on the first Dragon Ball Fighterz. So the first things first, and I know a lot of you guys are going to agree, super dashes. While I personally don't really mind super dashes, I know a lot of you guys want to see that changed. Not only was it indicated in my own community, but I mean Bandai themselves went ahead and asked this very same question, and, well, needless to say, a lot of people want to see super dash changed. If it doesn't come in the form of a patch for Season 4, if that happens, then you can be sure some changes will be coming to super dashes in Dragon Ball Fighterz 2. One thing I would like to see is more characters at launch. At this point in Dragon Ball Fighterz, we have ourselves a respectable roster of characters. And while I don't expect the roster in Dragon Ball Fighterz to be anything like Xenoverse, I certainly wouldn't mind some characters that probably should have been there from the start. I really hope Fighterz 2 follows in Xenoverse's footsteps, where Xenoverse 2 actually took the DLC characters from Xenoverse 1 and put it into the base game for Xenoverse 2. And that's something they should definitely do. Like, how are we gonna go ahead and fall in love with a lot of these DLC characters like Base Vegeta, for example, or Super Broly, and then you don't put them in the next game? That's crazy. They almost have to do that. While other games like Mortal Kombat have seen legacy characters fall in and out of the roster over the years, I really hope that's not something Dragon Ball Fighterz does. And that brings us to number 3, more maps and costumes. I don't understand why we don't have places like the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, Snake Way, Kame House, Korn's Lookout. Like, there's so many different places that we could have fights on, and we just don't see new maps. Instead, we got like the Galactic Arena, and it's like, come on, man, dude, we want new environments. I know it doesn't seem like all that much, I know it seems petty and small, but it's something that makes all the difference. I mean, just look at the dramatic finishes. As far as costumes, a lot of these characters wore tons of different outfits throughout the series. I mean, I'd go ahead and play Vegeta with a Batman shirt, and I know you would too. So while I understand not every single character is going to be able to have a different outfit, for example like Cell, but even costumes aside, let's just settle for colors for now. I don't understand why we don't have the beta colors in this game. Like, for example, if I remember correctly, Android 18 had some additional colors that aren't available in this game, but they were available in the beta, so what happened? Like, why don't we get those colors? Just little things like that. Things in order to keep the game fresh, and more options for the players to pick from. Now, number 4 is one that actually I thought was an incredible idea, and I'm glad someone in my community went ahead and threw this out there. But the ability to lab with friends. I'm sure a lot of you lab monsters out there would love to go in there with a friend and either teach one another a couple things or test things out. And while sure, you could go ahead and program the bot to do whatever it is you want it to do, I don't see any problems with inviting a friend to go ahead and take that place. Next up, we have a better story mode. Look, I understand, it's not common for fighting games to have the most riveting story ever, right? Like, I'm not expecting The Witcher or Red Dead Redemption out of a fighting game. However, Injustice has a pretty decent story mode according to a lot of people, and I know Mortal Kombat has a phenomenal story mode, so fighting games are definitely taking their standards to a higher place when it comes to story mode. And Dragon Ball Fighterz definitely has the story to do that. It's based off of an anime and a manga. You've got a lot of material to work with. You can still incorporate the new non-canon things, that's fine, but you can definitely pull from a lot of the canon stuff, similarly to how Xenoverse does. Another bonus one is better character selection. Now, I understand when you're playing ranked fights and when you're playing casual matches, the game developers probably want you to get in and out of fights as quickly as possible for a better fighting experience. However, when I make my own lobby, or when I'm in the arena, it should take us to a character selection screen, much like the arcade mode, where both people get to pick their characters. When you're in those kind of lobbies where you're just running a bunch of sets back to back to back with some friends, you oftentimes like to switch it up. You don't like to use the same team over and over and over again. And making that easier for people to do can only be a good thing. But that's it for my list. Guys, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. What are some things you'd like to see changed, improved on, added, or taken out in Dragon Ball Fighterz 2? If you guys want more Dragon Ball Fighterz content, feel free to check out the videos on your screen. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's video, remember to hit the like button. It helps out a bunch. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily Dragon Ball Fighterz content. As always, thank you guys for watching to the end. I really appreciate it, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Till then, have yourselves a wonderful day.